With all this detail, in fact, I walk around here today even, I think, how in heaven's name did we ever get all this done, you know?
The Freeland estate is up for sale, and tonight, Wayne 15 gives you an exclusive look inside. Dick Freeland is the founder of Pizza Hut Fort Wayne, growing his franchises from the first one on East State in 1972 to more than 45 restaurants across the state. He and his wife, Deanna, not only built an empire of pizza places, they were known for their often quiet philanthropy, giving back to the community they loved. And one way they did that was actually by choosing to build their family home here and not in another state. As the estate off West Hamilton Road in Southwest Fort Wayne goes on the market tomorrow, Wayne 15 gives you an exclusive look inside and at the property's rich history.
Welcome to the Hamilton.
What was known as the Freeland estate for more than 25 years is now the Hamilton. The estate home with 29,000 square feet of finished space, 9,000 square feet of unfinished areas, 8 bedrooms, 9 full baths, 6 half baths, 1 quite literally a throne, and 9 fireplaces. And don't forget 2 elevators, all on 40 acres of serene wooded property with a 7-acre well-fed lake, a second apartment home, and horse stables with its own living area, all for a listing price of $6.75 million.
I think the price is going to surprise a lot of people, but we priced it for what is to be expected in Fort Wayne, Indiana. It's a very, very large estate.
Dick and Deanna Freeland started building their dream home in 1995, taking more than 5 years to finish. Jim Saxton was there from day one, even finding the property in Allen County.
He said, if we're going to do something this nuts, he said, I'm going to build it up north where I can return the money to the people or to the community where it came from in the first place.
Local and regional craftsmen and contractors were used for all the work.
If they didn't know how to do it, then we brought somebody in to teach them how to do it.
No detail overlooked.
Every plug and every chandelier and light fixture is, you know, I drew it out on paper. A lot of the stone, I painted it on the wall on the outside to show them how to lay it. Almost stone by stone, showed them where to lay it. There's a lot of stone out there.
Jim still manages the property along with a team of caretakers.
You don't have to worry about going to aerobics or anything like that because it's up and down and everywhere, you know, so.
The home is full of history.
The chandelier in the main foyer came out of the Paramount Theater. And I worked at the Paramount Theater when I was 16 years old, and my mom also worked at the Paramount Theater. But it was a theater that was equally as beautiful as what the Embassy is.
There are also 2 chandeliers that came from the Knoll Mansion that, again, they saved before it was torn down.
And hidden gems.
You're constantly finding new areas of the home that you've never seen before. I know that one day we were walking through and I found a bathroom that didn't know existed here.
While the square footage is massive, the house was built to be a home.
It's very clear in the family room, the kitchen area, why the square footage might be large. It's really about the fact that they wanted to have their family be close.
And to be a catalyst to giving back.
They hosted a lot of events here, a lot of fundraisers, but it was all about their community.
The Freelands were also philanthropists.
A lot of the community doesn't know. Like, they're known for this big, huge home that they have here, but nobody realizes the very little details, what they were doing at Christmas times to families in need in and around our community. They didn't publicize that. They did it because they love the people here.
He has done so much in this community quietly, like the 5 days before Christmas, like loading up groceries and clothing. And that was the man that nobody sees, you know. And then he'd have me follow up on certain, people that were really in need. And he'd hand me a wad of cash and he'd say, disperse this as you see fit.
Even building the mansion 30 years ago, Dick Freeland was thinking beyond being his home, running empty conduit under the ground across the property.
He said, who knows what this will become? He said, it may become a college, it could be something to do with medical work. And he said, at least he says, we've got that laid in there for him to get from one end to the other, and it's a start.
Bringing the estate that's Fort Wayne famous into its future.
We've had foundations that are interested, we've had individual buyers that are interested in this house, so I just really hope that the legacy that the Freeland started with this home and this estate is continued in a great way.
Dick Freeland died in 2013. His wife Deanna passed away this past February. There's already been at least one interested buyer. The property goes live fully on the market tomorrow morning.